Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, I'm proud to announce that it's my first solo commentary for the CCC Season 3, and we have got a banger of a week to commentate today. We have got our friend Nick against his arch rival, the Azalea Town Slowpokes and Joel. I'm so happy I get to commentate this one because it's going to be so close. I've seen a little bit of prep with Nick, so I kind of know what he's going to bring. But we'll just go through a quick team recap for you guys so you know what Nick might come up against. We've got a Tornadus Incarnate, a Metagross, a Politoed, Porygon Z, Chandelier, Crocodile, Starmie, Thwackey, Mr. Rhyme, and a Scraggy. Against Tapu Koko, Dracovish, Darmanitan Galar, Rotom Wash, Aegislash, Crobat, Hitmonlee, Magmar, Executor Alola, and a Feeble. Now, obviously, we've gone through power rankings before. If you haven't seen that video, it is up. We will go link it in the description. But what we basically see from Nick's team is complete speed control with massive offense. Mainly to support this Metagross with Rain and Tailwind. But for Joel, we've got an electric terrain team, but also some massive hard hitters, including the Dracovish and the Darmanitan Galar. Now, both, for me, require Scarf. So I'm going to be intrigued to see how Joel plays this out. But I don't know what Joel's going to bring. I kind of know what Nick's going to bring, but I'm just so excited. So let's get in there. Come on, let's do it. Right, here we go. So, Joel has brought the Crobat, the Darmanitan Galar, Rotom Wash, Aegislash, Koko, and a Feeble. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this Feeble does, but I'm sure we'll find out. I know Nick has a specific plan, which is lead Genie and Glitch, but it looks like he's contemplating what's going to come in the back here. We just don't know what's going to come in the back. So he's gone for the Intimidate on the Queen Mean. I imagine it's Intimidate. He hasn't got anything to trigger critical hits for the Anger Point. So if I'm Joel here, I'm probably having to lead the Crobat. But I'd be kind of tempted to go Rotom Wash here. There's not much that can hit the Wash. So let's see what leads get sent out. Joel's having a long think about this. Just depends, does he want to sacrifice speed control? This is the problem that comes with the Genies. Do you want to sacrifice speed control? Here we go. It's Nick versus Joel. The Beartics versus the Slowpokes for week 1 in the Crown Division. Joel sent out Angry Lady and Koko. Okay, so we have a Crobat Koko lead. So this is insta who's going to get the Tailwind off first, and what's going to be sashed. So let's see what Nick clicks here. I feel like he has to match the Tailwind, but it's giving that Crobat a free turn. Oh, he can. So Nick has Prankster Taunt, which is perfect. So if Joel is correct here and he knows that this is going to be a double Tailwind turn, he could just go for the attack. Because Crobat is nothing to sleep on. The problem is this Koko Loco, going to be Focus Sash? Or is the Crobat going to be Focus Sash? There's so many possibilities. If it's me, the Koko's Life Orb. So Nick does get the taunt off because of the Prankster. So will Angry Lady go for the Tailwind? Perfect turn for Nick. Thunderbolt comes out into the Genie. And it lives on the Focus Sash. So that is perfect turn for Nick in terms of prep. And he does see the Life Orb. So this adaptability choice specs, Porygon Z is going to probably sweep the rest of the team. Oh no. Let's see if Joel can pull this back. I just don't think he's got anything to hit that Porygon Z. So Nick now he's pretty much guessing that this Crobat is probably Focus Sash. It's just, what has he got as moves? So he's sending again in unit. Oh, good old Wayne and Calgon from Season 1 for me. What a duo this is. Now, if I'm Nick, that is the correct play. There is nothing to stop you getting a Tailwind off here. And yeah, you just try attack away. This is great plays from Nick. Great prep. So Glitch is always going to go first now because of the Tailwind. We know that Nick has sped it, and it does straight up. Oh, it's a critical hit. I don't know if that was actual I don't know if that would have killed without the crit. That's so unfortunate. So Joel is going to pick up the kill on the Tornadus. Unfortunately, Crobat is coming straight back in because there's nothing left. So Joel, what has he got in the back? What has he got in the back? Snoo. So I believe this to be Choice Scarfed, unless he's Choice Banded it. So Nick has got a really easy pivot here. If it was me, I'd be going Silver for the Bullet Punch. You're going to outspeed with Glitch. And you could kind of just leave the Crobat there. Okay. He's gone for the Crobat. Because it's kind of obvious that this Crobat's got to click Tailwind this turn. So I'd have just doubled in to the Galar. You know you outspeed. But this will probably kill anyway. Yeah. So, Adaptability, Choice Specs, Porygon Z. This is probably Focus Sash. It is. It's great information for Nick going into Game 2, knowing that there's nothing else. He does pop the Tailwind. So, this Crobat is just a Tailwind setter. And Nick now wins with a Bullet Punch. Or is he going to try and give the kill to Glitch? I think he's giving the kill to the Porygon. What a legend. So Porygon there getting another critical hit and a clean sweep for Porygon pretty much. And a hot 3-0 for Nick. Okay, so Game 2... No changes. No changes. So Joel must think he knows what he's going to do. I'd imagine a pivot into the Aegis Slash. I don't think the Crobat does much here. He knows that the Prankster Taunt will always go first. He could try and play around the Prankster Taunt, but he has to have something to kill Genie with priority. So maybe the Aegis Slash with a Shadow Sneak. Or he might just go straight down Darmanitan Galar. Looks like Nick has changed up his strats a little bit. I think I saw him leading the Crocodile, which would cover for most of his offense. Let's see. Joel's still thinking about this. How does Joel counter this? Counter the previous lead? It would have to be the Aegis Slash in Joel's mind. If I'm Joel, I'm thinking it has to be the Aegis Slash because the Tri-Attack won't affect it. And the thing is, for Joel, he didn't get a lot of info. He only really gathered that Genie was Focus Sash. He maybe knows that Porygon is Choice Specs because it only clicks one move, but then again, Tri-Attack is its best move. Okay, so we have a Koko Darmanitan lead. So this is probably priority Darmanitan. Icicle Crash, maybe? But will an Icicle Crash after the Intimidate kill it? I mean, it should do. If it's Guerrilla Tactics. This Coco, does it have any priority? I'm unsure. So this is a hard one for Nick. I think this is a bit of a tricky lead. I'm not against the Tailwind here. It's just, will that high horsepower kill? A knockoff could be great. But I think the high horsepower is the correct play. Into the Coco. It's kind of scary leaving that Darmanitan there, but as long as he's got Bullet Punch in the back, it should be fine. So he's going to go get the Tailwind off. And he does land the high horsepower, which is perfect. And it does kill. Okay. And then the U-turn comes in. Super effective. But not a lot of damage. So is that Zen mode? It's definitely not... No, it's probably Guerrilla Tactics, but it's not... That's not a choice band. That's not a choice band. Okay, so Angry Lady has to go for an attack here. Because she's just going to get taunted. The Crobat can't do a Tailwind. I always rang mine with Super Fang. And then Cross Poison. Back in comes the Darmanitan. So Nick could be expecting another U-turn into this Crocodile. And Genie's still got his Focus Sash here, so it's safe to... I probably, if I'm Nick, it's either a Protect or an Air Slash onto the Crobat to break its... Focus Sash. Then again, an Air Slash onto the Darmanitan could be good as well, to try and get the flinch. Unless Nick is just convinced, he's super convinced that this Brick Break will kill. There's a possibility this Darmanitan lives. There is a possibility this Darmanitan lives from full. Brick Break is only 75 base. Keeping Genie at full, though, is perfect. So, double protect. And then, will this Brick Break kill? No, it's not enough. So, I imagine another U-turn. An Icicle Crash. Great reads from Nick. So, this is a fairly easier turn, I believe. You know that you're going to outspeed the... I think he's still under Tailwind, so you still outspeed the Darmanitan. I would Air Slash the Darmanitan. Two turns of Tailwind left. So unless he keeps it alive for the reset of Tailwind, which would be probably a good play, actually. It's just he can't let that Crobat set Tailwind. He's not going to get the flinch, but it will break the Focus Sash. And the Brick Break will kill. Unfortunately, there was just no pivot there for Joel whatsoever. Double U-turn. Okay. So again, this Crobat is coming straight back out into the firing line. Okay, so here is the Aegislash. This was the counter for... with the Electric Seed. To raise its defense. Bro, that is huge. So, yeah, Nick is correct here. He's got one more turn before his Tailwind goes. You protect the Genie. The problem comes now that the knockoff isn't doing a lot. Do you play for the 4-0? The high horsepower could be a good play. He is going to hit it in defense mode. Because Aegislash will be going last. Unless it Shadow Sneaks. Okay, so it is in defense mode with a defense boost. And that's still a fair chunk of damage. The U-turn will come in and the Crobat will pick up the kill. But this gives Nick a free switch and a free Tailwind. And he will be able to catch this Aegislash in its attack form as well, which is massive. Depends on what he goes here. Glitch is going to be a hard one. He has got Shadow Ball on it, which is great. So it depends how Joel's invested this Aegislash. I imagine if it's the Electric Seed, he's gone maybe like full special defense. Because you don't have to invest speed. Silver's good. See if you can get a Bullet Punch off before him changing forms. But he's going to get the stance change Protect off, isn't he? So, obvious play to Tailwind. It's just, will he read the Protect on the Crobat? I'm not sure what Aegislash could do here. I think Nick's gone for the right play. And get rid of this Crobat and see what you can catch on this Aegislash. There comes the Protect. Or the signature move, the King Shield. So Nick's been right to not attack that Aegislash because of the attack drops on the Metagross. Luckily, it has got 2 special moves which won't be affected. Unless it does both, and I'm just silly. I'm not very clued up on Aegislash. I don't think it drops both. I think it just drops the attack, right? So what I would do here, I would taunt it. I would have taunted it. So when it comes out of shield form, it can't go back in. It's still big damage. It's massive damage. Probably going for a Rock Slide again. Yeah. The Nick's played around that perfectly. Silver takes that like a champ. And then it just depends on how much Joel wants to to delay this battle. I think if you're Nick, you just go for the win. There's nothing he can do here. The taunt would be the right play. Stops him protecting. The next turn, at least. He will protect this turn. Okay, he's just let the game go. And that's going to be another 3-0 sweep for Nick. Congratulations to Nick. Great prep. And against a really hard team. Again, we didn't see Dracovish. Dracovish has yet to make an impact on the CCC. What a game. So, hot 2-0 for Nick. Hot 2-0 for Nick. And a 3-0. You can't get off to a really better start. You can't argue with that. One scalp down, another few to go. But congratulations, Nick. Unlucky Joel. On to week 2 for you guys. I know that Nick has made a trade. I don't know if Joel has. Deadline is coming up soon. I'm recording this on the Sunday, so about 12 hours. But what a game. I loved it. I enjoyed commentating so much. I just wish someone was here with me. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next week or on the next commentary. Bye-bye!